I bought every Hermes Apple Watch luxury band. In today's video, we're going to go through all the different styles because there is a whole bunch. These are beautiful. They are stunning. They are luxurious and they are not cheap because they start at like $450 and they go up to $1,100. Some of these bands are more expensive than the watch itself. Now I'm going to go through the ones that I purchased. They do come in these bright orange boxes, whether it's the thin long one or the more square version. And then when you do purchase it, it comes in this cool little Apple Watch Hermes bag right here. We'll go through all the different watches that I purchased. We'll test them out on the different Apple Watches. I know they're not really meant for the black titanium, but that's the one I wear and I really do want to see what they look like. I'll show you how much they weigh with a little scale and how the unboxing experience is and the two different variations of boxes. So first, let's talk about the boxes. Inside, when you open this luxurious box, the texture of the box itself feels exquisite. It feels luxurious when you feel it. It's really nice, but inside it's gonna say Apple Watch, and you open this up and it's in this beautiful soft pallet carrying case. We do have some papers in here that showcase it is designed by Apple California and Hermes in Paris. You do not pronounce the H, and the S is more like a Z, but a soft Z. I'm trying to get better at pronouncing it. My apologies if I butcher all the names in this video because I am not perfect at it. In the thin box, similar experience, just a smaller thin woven cloth, and inside you'll have the two Apple Watch bands separated in two compartments, and you also have the same pamphlets that come in here as well. Designed by Apple in California and Hermes in Paris. Now, as you can tell by the way that I dress, I've never really been into fashion, but I'm trying to be better at it. I want to dress better, look better. You know, hopefully that helps me do better in life because we've really been failing. Now, what are all the different styles that I have? I have Faubourg Party, which is the new one. And if you buy the Apple Watch Series 11 Faubourg Party edition, you'll get the watch face too. Since I did not buy that edition, I do not get the watch face. I only have the band. En Mer in orange. The deployment buckle Kilim in blue pastel, which is the Grand H Fin, which is almost $1,100. And it is a metal thin Hermes band. It is the most expensive band that you can buy, and it seems to be sold out all the time. And I bought through all three colors because I thought this was the coolest. It is the Scub'H diving, the Blanc, the Noir, and the Gris. I hope I said those right. But these are all the bands. Let's put them on the watch and see how they look, which one is my favorite, and if it's worth buying any of these. Okay, the first thing we're gonna do is actually measure the weight. So I have this handy dandy smart scale right here, and we're going to figure out how much each band weighs because the weight of the band can actually impact how it feels when you wear it. Faubourg Party, 15.9 grams. En Mer, 14 grams. Deployment Buckle Kilim, 45 grams. Almost the weight of an Apple Watch Ultra 3. Grand H Fin, 61.56 grams. Definitely the same weight of the Ultra 3. Yeah, if you were to wear this plus the Ultra, now you're almost wearing 120 grams on your wrist. Scub'H Diving, 30 grams. And just to compare it to one of the lightest Ultra 3 native brands, 9 grams for the Trail Loop. Now, you typically don't want to wear leather or cloth for working out, and I do work out, but this might be a good watch band to wear when you're going to an event or a party and you want to look fancy, but still track your steps, your heart rate, and get notifications. So let's take off my cheap Trail Loop band for $99. What kind of peasant am I wearing this kind of Apple Watch band? And the first one is obviously all of these, if you look at them, great. I'm just a mess here. I do not deserve and should not be allowed to have luxurious stuff like this. We have a silver color, which would more closely match natural titanium. This is actually meant for the Series 11. So if we put it on the natural titanium, you can see it doesn't perfectly match because that is not natural titanium. If you buy the Faubourg Party Apple Watch Series 11, it will perfectly match, but that's not the variation that I have. So this is what it's gonna look like on this color. Go ahead and put the top one. And I guess what would be nice is to have the Series 11 for going out and events, and then the Ultra for like working out. And then I can just swap out watches depending on the exercise. That'd be kind of cool. Here we go. Faubourg Party. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. The watch band is extremely light. I don't know. I love that it says Hermes Paris, made in France right there. Oui, oui. This is the Faubourg Party. I love the blue design. It's got this like retro look to it, like it's like a Minecraft maybe. And we've got the double bands here, so you can actually extend these out to make sure the strap doesn't flap around too much. You've got multiple holes for different sizes of watches, and the silver hooks right here. It is extremely light and feathery. It looks clean. I like this. It like feels a little more fancy. I don't know if I'd match it with this Series 11 colored watch, but this is kind of how it looks and feels. Now, the real question is, can you put this on the Ultra 3 and is it gonna look okay? It might look a bit weird, but we're gonna try it anyways because That is my curiosity. So we've got the silver framing. It's definitely going to pop out a little bit. It's not going to look like it matches or it's supposed to be made for this watch. And the watch is extremely heavy in comparison to the watch band because the watch band is so light. Boom. So that is the Apple Watch Ultra 3 in black titanium with the Faubourg watch band. I don't know if this works. I bet the people at Hermes would be like, this is a sin. Why are you doing this? But I had to try it. Like, you could wear this out, but I don't think this is something that I'm going to do. Okay, one last test. The natural titanium Ultra in the Faubourg watch. It could work. It actually works much better, but I don't know if this is something I would do either. But I think this could work. This is actually manageable, but not ideal. So I know a lot of popular colors is now the orange. Everyone's getting the orange iPhone. So we got the orange band. They all come in orange boxes. It seems like this is the future. So let's test out this watch band. Obviously the titanium is not going to match when you put it on the black one, but that's where we're going to start because that's my main go-to watch. Ooh, this actually could kind of work. You've got Hermes in Paris right there. It's a very soft and flexible band, not something you want to work out in. Hooks in right there, hooks through, and boom. We've got one little latch right here to make sure nothing is popping out. I love that this band is extremely lightweight. If you look at it closely, right, it doesn't match. You've got a silver against black, so it doesn't look perfect, but this could be manageable. I don't know, what do you think? Tell me. Obviously the buckles aren't gonna match. It's gonna say on the bottom there. This could work, but it doesn't look that great. Yeah, I don't know if I can, my OCD is going crazy. Now I just realized I can't do it. I wish they would make a black titanium buckles, but I don't know if that mat would match the orange. But this is what it would look like. Next question is, how does it look on natural titanium? This is built for natural titanium. If you look at that, all the bands will just be flush, clean, and pristine. Honestly, that black, I think the watch being black looks way cooler. But the natural titanium works. Do I love it? No. I love the black way more. So this kind of works. So you're like, okay, I got my orange iPhone. I got my orange Hermes band. If you really want to just pop and be like, orange is the new black, this is the way to go. I think this looks good, but I like the orange with the black a little more. Now the final test is with the Series 11. Okay, Series 11. This is probably my least favorite. It definitely doesn't really match there. I would not do it with this specific one. Looks okay. Maybe it's the body color, but I don't know. Maybe I'm not used to this Series 11 being so small. It is small and clean, but I don't know. This one looks okay to me. I don't love it, but it works. This is kind of, it could work. This is the deployment buckle Kilim, the Bleu Pastel. As you can see, natural titanium, but we're naughty and we're gonna break all of the rules. This one has a really cool deployment buckle on the bottom, which, you know, I don't even know how this works because I don't use real watches. Maybe one day I will. We're gonna slide this in. And then you have that contrast of the bright, shiny silver next to the black titanium. So it's something you could be like, oh, I like this. Or you could be like, wow, you're really being extremely naughty with the Hermes brand and a black Apple Watch titanium. What's cool with the deployment buckle is you actually press this side right here and then it unlocks and opens up. So then you can loop this through and you can pick your point. This one feels fancy. I like the texture. It is rubber. It's got a unique woven texture of the rubber. It feels like it's going in and out, in and out. So it just looks unique. My roommate Tejas has the orange version of this. So maybe we should have just gotten all orange bands, but it is kind of big. Let's see. Put it in this one. Close the deployment buckle. Boom. I love that the tongue is pointed. Some of them are usually square. That will slide in. It says Hermes right there. Oh yeah, that silver is really shiny. It pops. This blue is cool. It's cool. I don't know if I would wear this, but it can work. I like the blue. I like the texture. I love the pointy tongue, but I don't know if this is the color I'd wear consistently. Like the black and the blue, like it doesn't really, I don't know if it goes as well together as the orange and the black. But if you have like a blue outfit on, like this could work. And then it's rubber. Hermes is known for their leather, like, and maybe you want to get a leather band rather than this rubber band. And then we press that, it opens up, boom, and you can take it off like a classic watch. That's the first time I've seen that on an Apple Watch band, so that's kind of cool. Okay, what about the natural titanium? I think it just matches better with this, especially this light blue color. I think looks much better with the natural titanium. Go ahead and put this on here. Put it the belt buckle, slide it into place. Yeah, I think the natural titanium and this light blue color look much, much better. I could see myself wearing this, but I don't wear the natural titanium as much anymore. So this might not be the watch band for me. You just click that, opens up, and you just take it off. Lastly, the Series 11 46mm. It just feels like the watch band's a little too big for this watch face, maybe. But I think it could work. If you really wanted it, it could work like this too. But once again, you can see how it just doesn't perfectly match in terms of the buckles to the watch. So if your OCD is a little too much or you don't feel like it's not a design thing, this might not work. Oh, no, we'll save the best for last. Scub'H diving. These are all built for natural titanium. As you can see, these are all natural titanium. The white stands out and excites me the most. You've got these 3 big holes and then the holes for the buckle. You've got 3 holes in the top, 2 little bands to be able to wrap the buckle around. We've got this piece right here. And then on the bottom, you can see it says Hermès Paris bracelet made in Switzerland. This looks cool. I like this. I don't know, there's something about white, the white that just pops, and then it's got the holes for breathability. I like that, especially for, you know, if it's getting wet or athletics, like you can work out and you know it's gonna be fast drying and it's not gonna keep your skin wet. This actually, I really, really like. And it says Hermès on the buckle, like all of them. Now, what if, ooh, the white with the black. This, I think, looks even cooler. But once again, if you look closely, the buckles are not gonna match. There's gonna be that. So if your OCD bothers you, this might not be the way to go, but I do love the black and white. It just pops more. But once again, those buckles, I don't know, that might bother me too much. I could do this potentially. Am I in love with it? Is it worth $450? I'm not sure. This is the Series 11. I think the watch bands are just too wide for this. Obviously they fit, the buckle fits, but I don't know if I'd recommend doing this. And depending on the watch body color that you have, it's not gonna perfectly match again. You can see how it is slightly different. It's hard to tell, but it's like slightly different. And the watch band, I feel like it's just too wide for the Series 11. So I don't know, Scub'H, probably not my choice for this. Ooh, the all black with natural titanium. This looks cool, I like this. It matches well, it looks good. You got the breathability and function in one. The black is discreet, it's subtle, but it's still got the holes. The buckles match the watch design. I like this looks cool. Is it worth $450? I don't know, not for me. Okay, black on black. Obviously the silver now pops, so you can see the color differentiation. The black band, the black watch can look cool. And the buckles do create a little bit of contrast. I think this could work. Am I in love with it? Not really. This is the Gris Titan color of the Scub'H. No, this kind of works. I don't, yeah, this is not my color. I think it's kind of like a sandy-ish color. It matches my skin a little bit, but I don't know if this is a color I'd like wearing. It looks cool. It's like subtle, but a little bit different. Could work, but not my favorite band. All right, on the black titanium version. Yeah, no, this I think is one of the worst combinations. I would not do this. Obviously it doesn't match. So like, if it doesn't match, it has to look good, but this just doesn't work for my skin. Now, for the final countdown, the final color, it is a Grand H Fin. The $1,100 thin Hermes Paris watch band. This thing is gorgeous and stunning. I feel like I just took $100 off its value. Built for the natural titanium color, so let's put it on that one. Slides in. Wow, this is built mainly for the Series 11, because even if you look at this right here, you can see it is slightly too thin. The depth inside there, like it fits and it works. You can see that little gap right up there. It fits, but it's not made for the Ultra. You can see those gaps. We've got this belt buckle here that we can press in to open. This is not meant to be used like this, but I'm curious. I want to know what it looks and feels like. It comes with little stickies inside. Oh my gosh, this thing is thin. It is not built for the Ultra. This is what it looks like with the Ultra on. Yeah, like it looks fancy. Would I wear this on an Ultra watch? No way, Jose. So you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna put it on another Ultra watch because we're just extra naughty today. All right, this is the black titanium with the Hermes Grand H Fin. Not the color combination that you probably ever want to see. There's the shiny silver. You'll see the gaps because the brackets are just a little too small, but they do fit. Obviously, this is made for the Series 10. So now we're gonna put it on. I might get banned from Paris forever for doing this, but this is the all black titanium, the thin band. Like you're like, oh, cool, cool, cool. You roll over, you're like, what is this behemoth of a rock on your wrist? They clearly do not match. This is not the way to go. Let's take this off before someone knocks on my door and steals this away from me. Series 11, it's meant more for this. Oh, even this one. Oh, this is the 40mm size. Maybe that's why, because they were out of stock. So this is actually a smaller band size. Here we go. All right, the Hermes Paris Grand H Fin band on here. Looks okay, looks good. This could work. You just need the right watch size. I think this could work. Like, it feels fancy on bottom and then it's like Apple Watch on top. I don't know if I'm in love with that style, but I could see how this could look good on an outfit. People will like this. But this is definitely not a band for me, but this is a Grand H Fin on the Series 11. This is the most expensive Hermes Apple Watch band that you can buy. Now, for to pick one out of all these variations, I think the Grand H Fin is out. Not my jam. The Scub'H diving, I do really like. This one I also like, but I don't love the color. Maybe the orange would have worked. The En Mer is also really nice. Very lightweight watch. And then the Faubourg party is cool. It's limited edition. This came out this year. Cool, but not for me. I think these will probably be the top 2 choices that I would pick if I were to get an Hermès watch band with my Apple Watch Ultra. I think the orange and the black still kind of work together well, and the white just pops. So that looks cool. Let me know in the comments below, which Hermès watch band are you planning to get? And maybe you just want to see what they look like out of curiosity. My name is Shervin Shares. Follow me on all the socials at Shervin Shares on Instagram, X, TikTok, wherever it is. I post other content there too. So subscribe to see future videos, Apple Watch, tech, wearables. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.